questions. Question orale, the honourable member for Portage-Lisco.
Outside is now in its 5th day. I know the Prime Minister doesn't agree with the truckers and their supporters, but he does have some responsibility as a Prime Minister to help bring some resolution. Can the Prime Minister tell this House and tell all Canadians if he has any plans to help these folks feel like they've been heard? Does he have any plans to bring some resolution to the situation that's going on right now outside?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to begin by recognizing the member for Durham and thanking him for his service. There is a lot we don't agree on for the direction of this country, but he stepped up to serve his country, and I want to thank him for his sacrifice, and also particularly Rebecca, Molly, and Jack for being part of what is a very, very difficult life for even the most successful of us. In regards to the vaccine mandates, we had an election on those 6 months ago, and Canadians overwhelmingly supported politicians who were firm that vaccinations are the way through this pandemic.
The honourable member for Portage-Lisco.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I do thank the Prime Minister. We're not fully able to hear his answer, but I heard the beginning of it and the end, and I do thank him for the remarks he made about the member from Durham, and we really appreciate that. I do want to go back to the issue at hand, and I totally get, and I think we've all heard the Prime Minister doesn't agree with the position of these protesters. I think that that's clear, but he has a responsibility as Prime Minister to help bring some resolution. And if they feel that they've at least been heard, they could maybe start to make some plans to go back home to their families. So what is his plan to bring some resolution to this impasse?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, from the beginning of this pandemic, we've been focused on encouraging Canadians to do the right things, to be there for their neighbours, for the frontline health workers, vulnerable people in their families. That means following public health advice. That means getting vaccinated. That means being there for each other as communities in respect and in support.